Yeah, but it's like people selling that stuff. Like, you know, even the picture where everybody was in the room. That shit was like some devil shit.
I don't take anything as a person. I take it as I am professional. I don't need to like you to talk with you.
He feel like he got the power because he got the cash.
It turns out to be true. He doubled down on his stance, warning fighters to be cautious about where they take their fights and who they align with. This statement has sparked a heated debate in the boxing community, with some agreeing that boxing controversy and questionable decisions have clouded the sport, while others argue that the Saudi boxing scene has elevated the sport to new heights. Davis's comments have drawn comparisons to past boxing debates, especially regarding Mayweather Promotions' stance on international fights. With upcoming boxing fights continuing to land in Saudi Arabia, the question remains, is Davis onto something, or is he just stirring the pot?
Like I'm hating, because I'm going against the first time. I mean, I ain't going against the first time.
So at that point, do you feel like the responsibility to the sport in America? I know you're thinking about retirement, but it's like things are going rough in the States, everything's going there.
Yeah, but it's like people selling that stuff. Like, you know, even the picture where everybody was in the room. That shit was like some devil shit. Facts, though. Some cold, right? Yeah. Shit like devil shit. Like they sold that stuff. That was crazy.
Isn't that one of the reasons why you can't walk away with the game?
Yeah, like
When JD said can't leave rock alone, the game
yeah, but yeah. That is a good way.
The boxing world is undergoing a major transformation, with Turki Alik emerging as one of the sport's most influential figures. His deep pockets have turned Riyadh into the new epicenter of boxing entertainment, drawing in champions with record-breaking paydays. Mayweather Promotions, once dominant in Las Vegas, now watches as fighters flock to Saudi Arabia for the biggest fights. But not everyone is sold on this shift. Dvon Davis, one of boxing's biggest names, isn't buying into the hype. Turki thinks he got the power because he got the cash, Davis declared, suggesting that money, not passion for the sport, is driving Alik's influence. He's calling out what he sees as a boxing controversy, questioning whether fighters are prioritizing financial gain over legacy. With upcoming boxing fights continuing to land in Saudi Arabia, the debate is heating up. Is this the future of the sport, or is it a dangerous power play?
Like he wants a model like the UFC. Would you participate in something like that?
Okay.
Or do you like how boxing is now?
Yeah. I'm telling you, I do my but I mean, I think I don't know. You know, I feel as though he's somebody that he feel like he got the power because he got the.
The boxing world is divided. Saudi Arabia has become the go-to destination for mega fights, offering life-changing paychecks to fighters. Stars from Mayweather, promotions to rising contenders are cashing in. But at what cost? Critics argue that boxing entertainment is turning into a money game, with fight negotiations favoring the highest bidder rather than the best matchups. Dvon Davis, a vocal skeptic, believes fighters are chasing short-term gains over legacy. Is this about real competition, or just who can pay the most? Davis questioned. With upcoming boxing fights continuing to land in Saudi Arabia, the debate rages on. Is this a golden era for the sport, or a dangerous shift driven by cash? What do boxing fans think?
So it's like, let me everybody else let me take it. But I mean, I don't know, I don't know. It's somewhat good, I would say, for the sport, but I don't know. So you want to kick everybody out? It's like all the promoters? Yeah, that's crazy. See, it's somebody that's want to come in and bogart everything that don't know really too much about it.
Turki Alik wants to revolutionize boxing by creating a league-style system like the NBA or NFL, bringing all promotions together. But Gervonta "Tank" Davis isn't buying it. Davis believes boxing is too different, with each promoter and fighter having their own interests. He argues that money alone won't unify the sport, saying Alik may have financial power, but lacks true knowledge of boxing's structure and history. Despite Saudi Arabia's rise in hosting major fights, Davis is convinced that the sport can't be controlled by one person. Boxing has always been about fighters and promoters making their own moves, and that's not changing. Will Saudi Arabia reshape boxing, or is Tank Davis right?
First Ramadan experience.
I normally don't eat in the morning anyway. Like, it's hard for me because I'm a night guy. So I'll go to sleep. I'll go to 5 in the morning.
Gervonta, what do you think about the Gervonta, what do you think about possibly the Turkey's trying to make a boxing league? You know how we have the NBA, NFL. He's trying to build a boxing league. What do you think about that? What do you think about the Turkey, His Excellency in Saudi, who's trying to make a boxing league overall? Just trying to make it just all the companies come together, our promotions as just one. What do you think about that? You think it's a possibility?
That would never happen. Everybody don't agree.
You don't think it'll happen?
That would have been happening.
Tank Davis has made it clear that he has no interest in fighting in Saudi Arabia, at least not under the current circumstances. While many top fighters are heading to Riyadh for massive paydays, Davis believes there's a reason behind it. According to him, fighters are going there because they can't sell fights in the US. Davis sees himself as a proven draw who doesn't need to chase overseas deals. If Turkey wanted me to fight over there in Saudi, then he should just send me something first, Davis said, implying that he hasn't received a serious offer. He believes that many fighters taking Saudi-backed deals do so because they struggle to generate big pay-per-view numbers or sell out arenas back home. Unlike them, Davis considers himself one of boxing's few true superstars, someone who can sell fights anywhere, particularly in the US, where he has headlined sold-out events in major venues. While Saudi Arabia continues to grow as a major force in boxing, Davis isn't rushing to follow the trend. He knows his value and sees no reason to leave the market where he already dominates. However, if the right offer comes along, he hasn't ruled anything out completely. Intro Turkey's Alik, the key figure behind Saudi Arabia's major boxing events, has expressed interest in bringing Tank Davis to the country for a potential showdown with Dvon Haney. However, Davis didn't seem too eager. Responding on Twitter, he acknowledged past negotiation frustrations and jokingly said, "If they want me, they have to send me something like 2 Ferraris." Davis has faced ongoing criticism for not committing to a fight with Haney, with some accusing him of being selective about his opponents. Notably, he was open to discussing a fight with Conor Benn through promoter Eddie Hearn, but reportedly instructed Hearn not to mention Haney in negotiations. This has only fueled speculation that Davis is avoiding certain matchups. Alik, however, didn't take Davis's Ferrari comment lightly and fired back with a sharp response. "I heard Davis say, 'Send me 2 Ferraris.' I said to him, 'We will send you 2 gloves if you want, that's it.'" The remark made it clear that Alik wasn't entertained by the request and had no intention of offering extravagant incentives. Davis later clarified that his comment was made in jest and emphasized that he doesn't rely on handouts. Meanwhile, Alik remains focused on securing major fights for Saudi Arabia, extending an invitation to both Haney and Davis for a future event. He even reached out directly to Davis's advisor, Al Heyman, saying, "Let's collaborate, brother." While Haney appears willing to fight in Saudi Arabia, Davis has yet to show serious interest. For now, it remains uncertain whether Alik's efforts will be enough to bring Tank into the growing Saudi boxing scene. Intro.
Sent to me 2 Ferrari to play in Saudi Arabia. I said to him, "We will send you 2 gloves if you want to play in Saudi Arabia." That's it.